What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tim here. You read the title, you saw the thumbnail, and you clicked on the video. You know, I've been in the street photography scene for quite some time, and you know, one of the few things that's been bothering me in this scene, especially on YouTube, are camera reviews. I just get so tired of 80% of the content on YouTube in the street photography world is in relation to some kind of camera review. And I'm gonna let my voice be heard right now. Like, what? Why are you always talking about cameras? Now, when you think about all the street photographers, YouTubers that are talking about cameras, making long format videos on cameras, camera reviews, lenses, things of that nature, I say 90% of them all sound the same. It's like when you turn on the 6:30 evening news, channel 6, 7, and 8, you can't tell the difference. They all sound the same. There's no humor, there's no wit, there's no personality. I mean, to be frank, there's only two channels that I watch if I need an in-depth camera review, if I'm lusting and desiring for such item. But for the majority of everybody else, y'all just playing copycat, and it needs to stop. And to be honest, the real root of this video to me to share with you is that cameras are just a tool in the street photography scene. Now, I understand if you're gonna buy a camera to do some commercial work because it needs to be blown up on a billboard. You're really researching on the cameras, on their specific technicalities, which one is better in low light, higher megapixels. If you're doing that for high-end commercial work, I totally understand. You get a pass from me. But for street photography, camera's just a tool. You can use any camera. You can even use your iPhone. Whatever you have on hand, whatever you have on deck, whatever feels good in your hands ergonomically, that's the camera you should be using. Because the more you think about your camera when you're out doing street photography, the less productive you'll be. Like, honestly, it doesn't matter if the sensor's crop, full frame, micro four thirds, medium format. For street photography, it honestly doesn't matter. The subtle differences are not that far extreme for you to research and spend most of your time watching videos, reviews after reviews after reviews to come to a conclusion. I mean, if you want to just stop the video right here and go on about your day, let me just make it short and sweet for you. Camera specs don't matter in street photography. I mean, if you have your photos up in a coffee shop, nobody's gonna be like, what did you shoot that with? Did you use a Leica or a medium format camera? Only the nerd and virgins will have that conversation with you. Everybody else will just look at your photo, like it, dislike it, absorb it in, and appreciate it. And like I mentioned, yeah, each brand, each camera is different. Maybe one, like from my experience, the Olympus series. I don't know if anybody still uses Olympus. The color rendition from the Olympus is, in my opinion, far better than Sony. Maybe up there with Leica, to be honest. Definitely better in Canon, Nikon, and the Ricoh cameras. And with the Ricoh's lack of color rendition comes with size, where it can fit in the side of your pocket, carrying it wherever you go, not drawing attention from anybody else. However, the battery life sucks, and so on and so forth. My advice in saving time and not lusting the whole marketing component of new cameras is to read a quick blog, quick review article, and rent the camera for a week or two. Take it out, put it to use, stop wasting your time instead of watching gear porn. And again, this is for street photography only. If you're high-end commercial photographer or you do video work, yeah, then it makes sense to do your in-depth analysis, read all the blog articles, camera reviews from such and such. Because once you enter the video realm, there's so much details and specifications and bit depth, connection, type of cords that can run into the camera to make your job easier. But for street photography, you're not gonna ever need any of that. To be honest, I think we're gonna get to a point where we're not gonna need cameras. I think camera sales are gonna start slowly going down with more people experimenting with AI. And honestly, if the iPhone or Android had better battery life, faster shutter speed, a bit better color depth, I would use a phone for street photography purposes. And I feel like that's not too far away. However, I do like having a camera in my hand, but I've captured some of my favorite images spontaneously with an iPhone because that's what I had on me at the moment. So if that's not convincing enough, I'll have two of my favorite photographers that do camera and gear reviews for street photography purposes in the description box down below. But yeah, you should be putting all that time and energy going out, taking pictures, making your camera work. Find a favorite street corner and shoot the heck out of it and see how that turns out. Go to your local camera store and rent the camera before purchasing. And if you happen to like the camera and you want to purchase it right then and there, see if they're open to refunding your rental fee. Some places do. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of gear or camera reviews on my channel, because my heart's not really into it. I may do it here and there, probably on on average like once a year when I already have plans or interest on renting the camera itself. Then I might as well do a video on it, but that's not my intention with this YouTube channel. Hell, I know if I did more camera reviews, I get more subscribers, more views, more clicks, but then I'm just gonna mistakenly pigeonhole myself to that type of content, and I don't want to do that. And ultimately that will be a disservice to those that subscribe to my channel because they'd be expecting that type of content along the way. So what are your guys' thoughts? Are we oversaturated with camera reviews in the street photography scene here on YouTube? Let me know in the comment section down below, and don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and you know that notification bell, hit that, and every time I post new video you'll be notified. Until next time, stay safe and keep shooting.